In homes and screens our lights unite, classrooms stretch beyond four walls. Through every challenge day and night, our faith and growth still calls. Parents guide with gentle hands, teachers walk each step inside, together building future lands where values never hide. Though paths may shift and seasons change, our hearts stay close, our goals arrange. A journey set by trust and care, a mission we all share. These are the bridges we create, from school to home, from heart to heart. Learning grows and values shape, in every role we play our part. Work in progress day by day, hand in hand we find our way.
Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat.
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening sa inyong lahat.
Magandang hapon po sa ating lahat.
Ako nga pala si Jean Kenneth M. Ilagan.
Ako si Louis Benedict Ignacio.
I am Albert Alvin H. De Jesus.
This is Dr. Giselle Barion.
This is Telma Maranya.
This is Attorney Dwight Ramos.
I am Dr. Evelyn Songko and I am happy to be with you.
Ikinagagalak ko makasama kayo lahat sa isa na namang makabuluhang kwentuhan dito sa Bridges.
Excited ko man ako sa introduction mo, Dr. Louis. And I'm really so excited to be here.
It's really my pleasure to be invited here because this is a very good platform po. Not to be only bridging faith, hope, and love, but at the same time bridging the bond between the alumni and their alma mater.
Kaya tayo merong Santa Cruzan as a culminating activity of our devotional practices to the Blessed Mother, because all devotions to the Blessed Mother should always lead to Jesus.
Ang mga popular na issues sa mga Pilipino, no? Yung mga may kinalaman sa sikmura, mga economic issues, trabaho, inflation. Pero kahit ganyan pa, makikita na ang mga Pilipino nagbibigay ng attention sa mga political issues gaya ng West Philippine Sea issue.
We need our future generations to meet their own needs without sacrificing also yung mga needs natin na nararanasan natin ngayon. So we need this clean air, malinis na hangin, malinis na tubig, yung lupa natin hindi pa poison, then okay pa yung mga karagatan natin, okay pa yung mga kabundukan natin.
O kaya naman dati maayos ang pagsasamahan ng mag-asawa, bigla na lang may nangyayari na hindi nila inaakala at yung kanilang family bond humihina. Pati yung relasyon nila sa Diyos biglang humihina.
I love you. I love Jesus, Holy Spirit, and Mama Mary. Thank you and God bless.
But it's not out there to, use taxpayers. Pag nalugi yung taxpayers, hindi mo babawasan yung magbabayad ng tax.
First and foremost, we embrace change. We need to cultivate our passion for learning and to be flexible based sa Tomasian values ng commitment, competence, and compassion.
Go back to your core. When things are really, really tough, when you're going through transitions, when you're going through changes, go back to who you are as a person and as a leader. And at the same time, yung core values natin as Tomasians dati, perfect din parate as a guide for me. Always have to be competent, you always have to be committed, and more importantly, the compassion side of it is gonna be your edge in any kind of workplace that you're gonna be working.
Happy anniversary to Bridges! Here at Bridges, we build bridges of faith, bridges of hope, and bridges of love. Student life is most exciting, especially for students who are engaged in campus life.
They have many stories to tell. The students, through their involvement in campus activities and student organizations, learn many things that prepare them for life. They learn how to deal with different kinds of people. They learn how to organize, to make decisions, create effective strategies to solve real life problems, and to work with a team. Student involvement in campus activities provides them with opportunities to strengthen their values, develop their attitudes, and help them understand the marginalized, the weak, and the lowly. There are also, of course, unforgettable individual stories of struggles, survival, and victories in campus. And so today, friends, we shall delve into the exciting campus life of the students. But before we start, please remember to follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our TAC YouTube channel and Bridges FB page. This episode is brought to you by the UST Alumni Association, Inc. and the Thomasian Alumni Leaders Association. Ako po mga kaibigan ay si Evelyn Songko, isang alumna ng UST College of Education. Sa ngayon po, ako ay chair ng UST Alumni Association, Inc. at Executive Director ng Thomasian Alumni Community Foundation, Inc. Isang mainit na pagbati sa inyong lahat. Doc O?
Ako naman po ay si Dr. Carlito Olaer, Vice President for Student Affairs of Centro Escolar University. Alumnus po ako ng UST Ecclesiastical Faculty. Well, I joined the Dominicans in 1981 and finished my philosophy at the Dominican House of Studies in Santo Domingo Convent, QC, and Dr. Eva was one of my teachers. And my theology at the Ecclesiastical Faculty of UST. So when I left the convent, I joined CEU. At hanggang ngayon, nasa CEU pa po ako. Aside from my office work, I also teach theology and philosophy in the university under the Social Sciences and Humanities Department.
Okay.
Good afternoon po. May good morning pa ata at good evening sa lahat ng ating mga tagapanood.
Ganyan talaga kapag may technology.
Yes.
At virtual.
Okay.
Ayan. Anyway, so good afternoon po. I'm Shalimar Valdea Villa. You can call me Shamir. Ngayon nga po, ako ay tinatawag ng Miss X para mas maiksi na po talaga. I'm an alumna of UST, College of Fine Arts, major in advertising, and I've been a CSC president way back 2001. So 2 dekada na po ang nakalipas, mahigit pa. And ayun po, I'm an entrepreneur. Right now, I'm a marketing consultant for cybersecurity and as well for event management research. And I am still very active and involved in so many organizations. Hindi nawala sa akin ang pagsali sa iba't ibang organization. So, I'm a part of, hindi ko na iisa-isahin, pero just some of I'm very much involved in is sa PASEOS, ATRA, TIBFI, these are acronyms which is related to. Most of them is in events management and tourism. And I'm also in the reserve force in the Armed Forces of the Philippines, Philippine Naval Reserve.
Galing, di ba? Wala akong masabi siya, Mira. Kung gusto mo, baka meron ka pang gustong salihan.
Ay, meron pa po. Hindi ko lang inilagay na kasi baka hindi po matapos. Listahan. Manang-mana po ako sa inyo kasi paano naman.
Ewan ko lang, si Doc O.
Hindi naman, naalala ko yung student life ko. Parang feeling ko matanda na ako.
Ay, sobra ka, no?
Student life.
Oo nga. Bakit
Alam nyo,
naman?
medyo naiba nga lang ng konti yung aking student life or college life kasi I spent my college life in the seminary and of course USC. So it was more of study and pray and play. Yes, I remember in Santo Domingo we had basketball and volleyball games. So naglalaro din, may football games pa kami noon. So medyo ano lang, parang ang reminiscing kasi parang nakakaano, no? Bumabalik tayo dun sa panahon na tayo ay kasi tagalan natin nagtatrabaho ngayon eh.
Yeah, yeah. Pero kasi sa inyo nga, sa inyo, sa situation nyo, no? Ano yan eh, hindi lang yung campus nyo 24 hours. 'Di ba? 24 hours magkakasama kayo. Kaya
Yes.
involved kayo. O, di ba? Oo. Actually, masaya naman na talagang pag-usapan yung campus life, no, ng mga students. Pag nakikita ko yung mga estudyante na busy sa practice nila sa sports, sa singing, dancing, at kung ano-ano pa, nakakatuwang tignan sila, di ba? Di ba, Shamir? Si Shamir,
Yes. Ako
wala
nga,
sila. Oo.
I think hindi ako na-detach ever in
Oo.
sa UST. As in, since graduate ako, parang hindi na po ako I mean, in terms of like organization, affiliation, and involvement, I've always been there, no? Because I treat UST as my second home. At the same time, I think in the organizations, kaya nga siya madami, no? Kasi ang dami kong natutunan by being involved in an organization. Nung mga time na yon, medyo syempre may mga pagsubok tayo sa bahay natin. Tsaka sa person, no? Kasi you're still growing up, teenager ka pa lang. So, you're still trying to navigate, no? And at that time, of course, I was in fine arts, no? And I have this inclination as well in politics. So, doon ko na nakita na parang, fine arts, pero pwede pala akong mag-student council. So, I was able to explore other passions that I have, like events management. I was also part of Tomcat, so parang na-apply ko siya in different angles of like by being involved in organization. Ang dami kong subjects na natututunan in one organization kasi iba't ibang tao yung nakakamit mo. So yun po, yun yung kaya hanggang ngayon I'm still passionate in being involved in an organization. Parang ano na siya. Kaya isa po akong parang social entrepreneur, no? I
Yeah.
always even yes, I involve my business and at the same time I involve the organizations in my business. As a
Yeah.
paid forward din siya.
Alam ko yan, si Shamir nga, sabi ko dati, gumraduate yan, may honor Sabi ko sa kanya, uy, nag-aaral ka pala, Shamir.
Grabe na. Grabe, bakit ganyan?
Nag-aaral ka pala, hindi ko lang gano'n.
Di ba,
Alam nyo na,
Angel,
nakatotoo
mental,
kay sa
di ba?
sharing kami kasi nakikita ko rin yung mga estudyante ko ngayon now that I'm the one in charge of the student affairs. Kasi lalo na ngayon yung aming student council president graduating, summa cum laude.
Wow,
Sabi ko,
galing-galing
nag-aaral
naman.
pa ba ikaw?
Anong kurso
Parang
niya?
ano nga po yun, time na
Optometry.
yun, fine arts major in...
Optometry?
Yes.
Summa cum laude, wow.
Summa cum laude, USC president yan
Grabe.
Pero alam nyo, siguro kung isi-share ko din yung aking experience hearing from Shamir, binibigyan ko ang, of course, student formation. I mean, the totality of it, no? Talagang tinitingnan yung formation ng mga bata and all their involvements. Kasi lahat naman ng mga activities ng estudyante sa university, dumadaan lahat sa akin. Approvals, I have to see the team, the speakers, pati the budget, kasama na rin. So, but of course, in general, I would say, what are those benefits of student involvement? No? Ako, natutuwa ako talaga na those students who join the organizations, parang ano parang kung titingnan mo yung nasa introduction natin, Doc Eva, They
Oo.
learn how to organize, to make decisions, create effective strategies to solve real problems. You can truly see that among the students when they are the ones organizing, planning, and making decisions. Nakakatuwang tingnan kasi lalo sa akin, for example, I'm the advisor of the University Student Council. So, nakikita ko ang mga bata. So, actually, kung titingnan ko yung ano nila, unang-una siguro, yung personal development nila.
Yeah.
I think the confidence, no? Makikita mo because I also train students for their graduation speeches. Makikita mo talaga pag student leader at magsasalita, I mean, para kang you're very comfortable listening to them. Andun ang confidence pag nagsalita talaga. Sabi ko
Parang mas
talaga
magaling pa sa'yo,
nakatulong.
no?
Baka chat
Ako may kaba
GPT
pa
po yun. Kaya na-organize na niya sila.
Tama yung
Pero,
sabi ni
Shamir,
tama yung sabi ni Shamir, no? So I think joining the organizations or being engaged in activity, yung socialization kasi nandun eh. This
Yeah.
is your chance really to work with your peers, with your fellow students. Doon na de-develop kasi yung, well, making friends first of all, no? Nagkakaroon ka ng mga networking with the fellow students. May mga sharing yan eh. So, palagay ko yung tama yung sinasabi ni Shamir. Yung social, kung siya social entrepreneur.
And yes po kasi, I mean, to add on that, I think what's also good is kasi hindi mo naman siya tinitignan before na may, yung kausap mo pala na president from this college,
Yes.
ito pala president na to from this,
Yeah.
for example, painting organization. From there, medyo magkakaroon ka na ng idea na this student can be someone na medyo nag-aspire din siya to be a leader, not just from being a student, but hanggang sa pagka-graduate niya. That's why, up to now, I'm very thankful kasi sa totoo lang ako, I mean, some of even my businesses, I was endorsed, recommended, or I got like a good feedback because I was like, for example, classmate ko yan dati. Ito yung president namin dati. Ito yung tumulong sa akin dito. Ito yung umutang sa akin. Wala ba tayong funds ng mga time na yun? Pero ayun na, nabayaran naman natin lahat. So that's why, ito yung mga tao na parang they have a good foundation of reference. And I think, no, kahit nga sa anggulo ng, hindi lang siya sa business eh, pati nga sa pag-ibig. Dito, yung iba, humuhugot ng saan ba tayo kukuha ng magandang prospect? Sa dati nating kasama sa school, di ba? Ay, mga ganun, kaya lang may yun nga, minsan.
There's one more thing, Doc Eve, no? There's one more thing siguro na, kasi di ba galing tayo ng source, Bicol, remember? And then we have a dentistry student who is now running a hotel.
Oh, really?
Yes. Sorry nga lang, di ako nakapunta, but I think my companions, Jim and Cora, they went there.
Ayan yun.
Alam nyo, parang sa tingin ko din, yung alam mo, sinabi lang sa akin, the student was thankful na he was a student leader when he was still studying. Kasi nagkaroon ng preparasyon para sa kanya, how to manage, how to run, how to make decisions. I mean, malaki ang naitulong sa kanya other than being a dentist. Nakatulong ng malaki daw sa kanya ang pagiging student leader. And siguro modesty aside, even my children, yung bunso ko, kasi dati sa University Student Council, saya, Papa, naggamit ko talaga lahat yung akin natutunan pagiging student leader dito ngayon sa kanyang present work or job.
Kaya nga ako natutuwa ako kasi dala-dala ni Shamir. Hanggang ngayon, yung kanyang pagiging service-oriented to the marginalized, lagi yan nagdo-donate na. Totoo lang.
Dati po, no, humihingi lang ng food. Ngayon na yun, paid forward talaga na po siya.
Isa sa mga di ko malilimutan na organization sa UST ay ang Becarios. Ang galing ng Becarios. Parang nag-celebrate sila ng 30th anniversary nila. At napakagaling ng programa nila. Meron silang program kasi yung Becarios organization yon ng mga scholars. Ngayon,
Rin po,
programa
Vicarious.
sila na Butil. Na napakaganda. Yung Butil na yan, it's an organization for the poor people or for the poor children in public schools. Nakapagpag-graduate sila. So, they did not wait until such time na marami silang pera o yumaman sila. Even as students, they already contributed and they already served the children in public school. Nagbibigay sila ng mga allowance sa mga estudyante sa public school. Ang galing, no? Di ba? Tapos, isa pang organization na hindi ko rin malilimutan at natutuwa ako ay ang Student Organization Coordinating Council. O, di ba? Si Shamir, iba yan eh. Student, ano yan? Student Council. Ito, yung mga organization na under them, yung mga association ng lahat na recognized student organizations in UST. So alam ko na si you may ganyan din. Tama ba, Doc O?
Yes, Doc Eve, sa amin, ang setup namin, we have two big student groups. The University Student Council, the highest governing student body, together with the school councils. The other one is the organization, the university-wide and school-based. So,
yes.
Yes. So pagka university-wide, this is for all, open to all students. Pagdating sa school-based, those who are enrolled in a particular school under a particular program, sila din lang yon. So there's an organization that caters to all the needs and even interest of the students,
Ang
either
tawag niyo doon?
university-wide or...
Oo. Anong tawag niyo dun sa association ninyong yon?
Sa amin, pagkadating sa school-based, like for example, sa accountancy and management, meron kaming JPIA for accountants.
yan.
Meron
Uy.
kami mga business management group.
Oo,
ganun.
meron tayong meron tayong mga associations or student orgs na common to all, no?
Yes.
Meron tayong Red Cross. Ay, ang galing-galing ng Red
Yeah,
Cross.
university-wide sa amin po yon, yung mga ganyan.
Oo. Ay, yung Rotaract ba yon, Shamir?
Yes
Rotaract.
po. I was a part of Rotaract when I was in high school. Pero
O
going
talaga?
back,
Ano pa
yes
yung
po.
siguro mas maganda.
Marami. Pati
Ano yung hindi kasali?
naging
Wala, inisa-isa na ni Shamir.
ang dami masyado. Nag-domnet din ako eh, ma'am. Kasi I was a domnet because I was from Dominican school when I was in elementary, so katawid ng
Yeah.
UST. Yes.
Domnet,
ayun nga po,
yan ay Dominican schools. Diba?
yes. Hindi kasi kailangan naman na umabot na kailangan milyon-milyon ng ipadala mo sa donation na kailangan mo ibigay. I mean, kung ano lang yung kaya mo. Kaya nga, I also encourage as early as now. Kaya lang, I think most of the alumni, kung may mga nakikinig dito, kahit magkano lang 1,500 pesos, 5,000 pesos. Kasi kung marami yan magpapadala, makakatulong ng malaki yan kapag marami na. So, kaya dapat kasi, yung iba kasi nahihiya sila magbigay. And karamihan nga na, I mean, of course, coming from schools like UST, CEU, for sure yan pagka-graduate, 80%, malaki yung chances na talaga magiging successful, no?
Oo,
So,
yan, totoo naman yung sinasabi mo, Shamir. Ako, for me, no, very inclusive tayo pagdating sa donation. Kahit na 50 pesos yan, kahit na piso yan, basta galing sa puso. Kasi, ano yan isang attitude na napakaganda, di ba? And common sa maraming mga eskwelahan na may mga organization. Alam mo ba, Doc O, Shamir, yung maraming tumutulong sa akin ngayon sa alumni, mga former student leaders din.
Wow.
Oo, totoo yan. Sila rin yung mga sumusuporta sa mga activities ng alumni. Kasi alam nila kung paano ma-involve sa mga volunteer work, di ba? At saka, yung mga ano natin, yung mga estudyante natin, marami din talaga sa kanila, lalo na yung mga aktibo, no? Lalo na yung mga aktibo. Marami rin sa kanila kasi na naging active sa community service. Tama? Tama ba
Yes,
ako?
yes.
Mm-mm.
Yes, of course po. At saka, I would like to also share kasi majority kaya nga ito tips sa mga organizations or lahat po kasi ng enterprise, especially nung pandemic, no, mas naging open sila into CSR activities. And
Yeah.
after pandemic, mas nagkaroon ng parang involvement yung enterprise. So there is always an allocated budget, usually, matic. No, it's just that they have to immediately, especially for the big ones, to allocate it or to identify it ahead of time. So that's why okay nga advise ka agad yung mga malalaking kumpanya na ito kung kagaya ng mga organizations na sa UST-AAI, TACFI, totoo lang, hindi lang sa ito maliliit na amount lang yung galing sa individuals, pero yung mga enterprise, basta mga 3 months to 6 months ahead of time, masulatan sila. They can give millions. May mga nakalagay po sa pondo ng bawat companies.
Kita mo, alamero talaga yung mga estudyante
Ina
dati.
Kasi sponsorship usually yung inaasikaso ko rin sa business. So, it's isa yun sa mga tinitignan namin. And yun nga, one of the things that I do in the consultancy is that to check wherein, for example, marami kayong funds, saan natin ilalagay ito? Yung magandang community service na bagay din doon sa business nila. So kung shipping yan, kung shipping yung business mo, baka maganda clean up project yung gawin mo sa ocean. Kasi 'di ba? I mean, malapit medyo connected. So at least yung gagawin mo, hindi kayo basta nagbigay ka ng funds. Pero may branding, may marketing, 'di ba? Yan.
Diba?
So yan yung mga natutunan ko na hanggang ngayon na-apply pa rin sa totoong buhay. Tinatanong ako kung anong magandang paggastusan na may purpose. O, 'di ba?
At marami tayong kwento din ba, Doc E? Marami din mga kwento ng mga estudyante natin na may mahihirap din at kailangan tulungan para makatapos, di po ba? At siguro isang magandang kwento din siguro sa usapan natin, yung mga kwentong ganito na I'm sure lahat naman siguro tayo, and Shamir would have also experienced that, no, with her fellow student leaders din. O kahit ordinaryong estudyante lang na para makatapos lang. They also rely on scholarships, yung grants, di po ba?
Yeah. Agree
I
ako.
myself am a scholar, no?
Wow.
So, yes po. I mean, all throughout. Well, technically, from elementary hanggang college, apat nga hanggang sa master's ko, I was a scholar. So, sabi ko nga ganun, yung sabi ni Ma'am Songko, akala niya hindi ako nag-iisip.
Sobra.
Ay,
nag-iisip ka, sabi ko, hindi ka nag-aaral. Ito talaga.
Nag-iisip, hindi nag-aaral. Puro ganda lang. Hindi, pero, well, it's an advantage and disadvantage at the same time na yung, kumbaga nagkaroon tayo ng, well, the physical angle is good, but of course, it also entailed me to showcase further what I have as well in more than that. So, and it's not just, yun nga yung isa pang angle na maganda eh. Kasi in being in the organization, it's not just for me to prove, okay, kasi kung ano, the beauty pageant yun, di ba? Ang sasalihan mo kung sa ganda. Kung talino naman, eto, siguro papasok ka sa quiz bee or mga kung ano man na puro mga pang scholastic angles, no? In the organization, it gives you a certain direction of like, especially sa SOCC, ang dami mong options from sports to arts to like, hindi mo kailangan maging specific na ito yung course na kukunin ko, pero yung course mo stuck ka lang doon. You can explore further sa sobrang dami na opportunity, especially in UST, especially in universities like CEU na ang dami kasi sa isang university, I think there's more than 200 ata organizations. Iba doon university-wide, iba may, di ba, may per college. So, I'm not sure if the students are aware that they can explore further kasi iba sa kanila, hindi rin sila ganun ka-extrovert on exploring. Di ba? may ganun na parang, ay, nahihiya ako kasi hindi naman ako in-invite, baka hindi ako makasali dito. 'Di ba? May ganong angles. Pero kasi paano ka maiimbitahan or paano ka nila malalaman na you can be with them if you are not going to sign up for it. 'Di ba?
Pero
So,
Shamir, eto nga Doc O at si Shamir, ako ang isa sa mga ine-emphasize ko, huwag ka lang scholar.
Oh, yes.
Maganda scholar ka, tapos at the same time, meron kang service. Kasi
Yeah.
nag-develop yung kabuuan mo eh. Hindi, yung sa scholarship, tas nag-aaral ka lang, ang nade-develop mo lang yon yung sarili mo, yung intellectual growth mo. Pero kapag ka ikaw ay aktibo, nakikihalubilo ka sa mga classmates mo, hindi naman kailangan maging leader ka eh. Makihalo ka lang sa mga, maging buhay ka sa campus, di ba? Hindi lang
Yes.
papasok ka, makikinig ka, o kaya magkakaroon ka ng academic activities, tapos uuwi ka na, tapos mag-aaral ka uli, tapos matutulog ka, gigising ka, papasok ka. Pag ganun, parang, ano yun, monotonous, no? So, maganda rin na scholar ka, pero at the same time, ikaw ay active din. Kaya, mahal na mahal ko yung Vicarios eh. Kasi yung Vicarios, scholars sila, pero aktibo sila sa mga bagay-bagay. Nagme-mentor sila, nagtuturo sila sa mga public schools, nagbibigay sila ng leadership training. So, buo yung kanilang development, yung potentials nila, nabubuo nila. Sabi nga ni Shamir kanina, ay, fine arts ako, pwede rin pala akong maging entrepreneur, pwede rin pala ako sa Tomcat. Imagine mo, yung Tomcat, ano yun eh, ano na nga yun, parang
sa
sila yung
production. Yes.
production ng
Yeah.
mga bata. Kaya iba-iba ang nade-develop na competencies kapag ka ang estudyante ay involved. At ang mga estudyanteng mga kailangan yung financially challenged, ano, sila rin ay natutulungan. Kaya may kwento rin silang sarili nila eh. Kung paano sila nag-struggle, kung paano, ang magandang mga kwento, alam mo, very inspiring para sa akin, no? Yung mga working scholars, yung
Yeah.
mga talagang nagtatrabaho sila sa office, nagtatrabaho sila sa mga laboratories, sa library, tapos nag-aaral pa sila. Sila talaga yung ang gagaling nila. Grabe.
We call
Kasi,
them, Doc Eve, we call them student assistants.
yes, oo,
Yes,
student
oo.
assistants. Yung mga
Oo.
student assistants, maraming inspiring stories yan.
Yes.
'Di ba? May naaalala ka ba?
I have 5 student assistants in the office. And medyo talagang nakakatuwa na nag-aaral sila, but then during their free time, they have to spend it in the office and do some, office work. And then, of course, that's also the time for them to share kasi nagkakaroon ng usap. Halimbawa, mealtime, nakakasabay namin sila. Nagkakaroon ng kwentuhan tungkol sa family and all. Kaya, ikaw, halimbawa ako, na-inspire ako ng kanila mga kwento.
Totoo yan, totoo yan.
Wow, sabi ko talaga itong mga batang ito. And the more that as you listen to them, the more that you become also like, I have to be generous. I have to be of help. Sa amin kasi, Doki, meron tayong tinatawag. I'm sure this is also true for other schools. Kasi di ba sabi yung kayo na scholastic scholars, yung mga academic scholars, based on their grades. But sa amin, like for example, cultural groups, they're also scholars, but we call it grants. Because they render some kind of service to the university, our athletes, our even my USC officers, they are free tuition fees and miscellaneous fees. Full scholars sila. But we call that grants kasi hindi grades ang basis, pero they have to make good grades. Otherwise, pag may bagsak sila, tanggal din sila sa officership.
Oo. At mga athletes, O ay nako, magagaling naman yung mga yan.
Yes.
Kaya meron silang scholarship. At meron din
Yes.
silang sarili nilang mga kwento, no?
Yes po.
Kwento ng kung saan sila galing, saang probinsya ba, paano sila na-develop, paano sila nakilala sa kanilang sports. Ako, may naalala ko noon na, kwento ko lang. Ito, oy, galing to sa Fine Arts and Design, ha, Shamir.
Again,
Alam mo,
marami na po.
ano siya eh,
Si Shamir ba yan?
Ako,
hindi yan si Shamir.
Ay, di ba?
Lalaki.
Ikikwento ko na lang po yung sa akin.
Tsaka in private, ikwento niya yung saya, yung kanya. Ito, lalaki ito. Ang kanyang
Okay.
major ay interior design. Oo. At, you know, uh, hindi niyan makita yung nanay niya. Tapos yung father niya, parang hindi palagi nagpapadala ng pera. Ano siya, from Palawan. Tapos siya ay dito sa Maynila. So, ano siya, may dorm. He had to pay his dorm. He had to maintain his existence, di ba? Kailangan niya ng pagkain, ganyan. So, ay kaya ako marami akong pagkain sa office eh. Palagi. Para sa mga bata na pagka ginugutom sila, pwede silang pumunta doon sa
Isa po ako
office.
sa pumupunta doon.
Anyway, itong batang ito, tuwing meron siyang break, no? Hinahanap niya yung nanay niya. Okay? Tapos, wala din siyang talagang pera. Alam mo, paano siya nagsasurvive? Ginagawa niya yung mga paintings, no? Na kailangan gawin ng mga classmates niya. So, pagka may projects, tinutulungan niya ang mga classmates niya or anybody na magpapagawa sa kanya. Magaling siya mag-drawing, magaling siyang magsulat. So, yun ang kanyang services na nagkakaroon siya ng earnings. You know, he graduated cum laude.
Wow.
Grabe,
Wow.
oo. At volunteer siya sa office namin. Nag-volunteer siya. Tapos um, active din siya. Siyempre, pagka may activities, present siya. And you see, yung mga kwentong ganyan na makikita mo, may kanya-kanya silang style ng pag-survive. At magaling siya talaga, matalino siya. Today, he is already a well-known interior designer. Pero hindi ako nagpa-interior design sa kanya. Wala akong pambayad.
Baka ililibre na niya kayo by this
Oh,
time.
wow.
Malay niyo, di ba?
Mahirap yun. Hanap buhay niya yun eh. O, di ba?
You never know.
Maraming kwento talaga, no? Yung ating mga estudyante. Yung mga estudyante na magagaling, estudyanteng matatalino, estudyanteng mahirap, estudyanteng aktibo, kagaya ni Shamir. Di ba? Oh.
Aktibo that time also, nangangailangan. Pero yun nga po, I mean, instead of looking at it kasi as something na, ay, kawawa naman to, it makes you a stronger person. Because you're able to see the silver lining that if not for this, di ba? Ay, anong gagawin mo? Baka nag-shopping na lang ako, di ba? So, since wala tayong pang shopping, kailangan tayong magstay sa school, kailangan tayong magtrabaho kapag weekend. And then at the same time, kasi marami din ako nakilala ng mga scholars sa Vicarious. No? At iba't iba nga sila talaga ng ginagawa. Hindi lahat ay nasa hindi silang lahat nasa office. May iba nga po, no, nag-janitorial services. Yung iba talagang, iba-iba. I mean, depende kung saan college, depende kung saan requirement. And yung iba sa kanila ay rumarakit sa labas, no? Nagbebenta ng kung ano-ano. Sana illegal po lahat, pero ayun po. And because of that, you learn how to strategize. I think if there's something, it's strategy and time management. Ang pinakamatututunan talaga. At lahat ng student leaders, yan ang natutunan talaga na pinaka-essential sa pagsali sa isang org.
Oo. At tingnan mo yan, merong mga estudyante, kilala ko to. Mga estudyante, for example, no, scholar nga sila, involved nga sila sa athletics. Pero, baka yung kanilang scholarship o kung allowance man, baka hindi sapat, no? Hindi sapat. Kasi, pwede rin kasing may binibigyan sila sa pamilya nila. Meron akong alam na estudyante, pinaglalaban niya yung mga kasamahan niya. O, di ba? So, she earns. Dahil Pinaglalaban niya, hindi naman siya naglalabada sa mga bahay-bahay. Pero ang pinaglalaban niya, yung mga estudyante rin sa UST. O, di ba? Or, andun sa kantin, yung mga sandwiches, di ba may mga sandwiches, tinatanggal yung mga sides. O, yung mga sides na,
Para-paraan po talaga, no?
correct.
I have a
Para-paraan.
similar story.
Oo.
May estudyante din na I discovered her, so to speak, no? She was a singing diva
Wow,
sa
really?
amin.
Oo.
So, nung nakita ko na talaga, Mose, talaga pinakilala ko na siya sa buko. Lahat ata na activity ko, pinapakanta ko na siya.
Oo, oo.
But then because of, difficulty din sa pag-aaral, ano siya, first sem, pasok siya, second sem, wala siya, babalik siya ng first sem. So she was singing sa mga mga invitations. So she earned money. Pag nandun naman siya pag semester na nasa school siya, student assistant ko siya. So talagang natutulungan ko pa din. Alam niyo ngayon, ninong niya na ako sa kasal.
That's the network that
Pasalamat
you
siya.
establish, di ba po?
Tama, totoo
Kasi
yan.
talaga
Nakakatuwa.
magiging pamilya nila kayo. Kasi you were there during their hardest times. Kaya like yan si Mami Songko, wala po siyang choice. Lagi ko po siyang ginagambala kasi I'm always thankful and grateful. So dahil doon, taon-taon, kahit ayaw niya, nandiyan dyan pa rin. Yan.
Ako talaga. Sabi ko sa kanya, ano ka ba? Hindi naman kita iniimbita. Sabi niya, iniimbita ko po yung sarili ko.
Inimbita? Okay lang po yan. Isasama ko yung sarili ko.
Pero, hindi lang yan ang mga kwento. Siyempre, mga sad stories, no? Pero meron din tayo cute na mga stories sa campus. Yung mga estudyanteng na in love. Di ba? Marami dyan,
Na-mention po
mga
yan.
nagkatuluyan sila. Halimbawa ako, kilala ko ngayon, kasama ko sa alumni. Si Lito, halimbawa, tsaka si Malu, Malabanan. Since high school, mag-boyfriend sila, oh. Diba?
Wow.
High school, college. Tapos ngayon, forever in love sila. O, diba? Diba cute? O meron pa, si Dr. Paul Lasala at saka si Eva Lasala. Ano rin, simula pa nung college life. Si Susan at saka si Danny Dairit. Si Tony at Mirna Domini mula college. Of course, marami na rin ang na-in-love sa atin, no? At nagkatuluyan. I'm sure si iyo, marami din yan.
Yes. Marami din. At alam yun, hindi naman sa pag-aaral. Siguro mga na ang inaanak ko na sila. mga anim na yan na pairs.
Naalala niyo pa po ba? Naililista niyo pa po?
Yes.
Lahat na.
Mga student leaders ko sila. So, pag ikinasal sila, mayroong isa na nga ako kahapon, pumunta kahapon eh. Sabi niya, sir, pag ako talaga ikinasal sa si Bob, babalikan ko kayo at gagawin ko kayong ninong.
Wow! Sabi mo
Pero yun din po yung kailangan po kasi ng mga estudyante, mga magulang na kagaya po ninyo. No, I mean, not for anything. I think that is something very crucial for the role that you have in UST and CEU, in the Office of Student Affairs that time. Kasi kapag masyadong strict, di ba? Yung approach and everything, parang sa totoo lang, iba po yung parang nga, magkakan ka ng second na bahay na parang, ay dito ako kay Sir Olaer, lalapit kay Mami Song, kung maintindihan niya ako kahit na medyo, bakit mo ginawa yan? Pero, di ba, may andun yung care, pero iba yung tono. Iba po kasi yung parang, may motherly and fatherly approach yung sa office na yan. Very, very crucial. Napaka-dynamic. At dahil po dyan, magpapasalamat ako talaga sa Office of Student Affairs kasi talaga naging pamilya ko yan eh. Hanggang ngayon, nandyan pa rin po as in, sila Ate Telma, sila Ate AA, Kuya Alan. Ate at kuya ko na sila. Forever na yan. Kahit ayaw po nila, isasabihin ko pa rin po. At tatawagin ko sila. Guguluhin ko pa rin po sila.
Yung sinishare ni Xavier, di ba yun din naman ang sharing ng ating mga kapwa popsas practitioners, di ba? I think ang pinakaano siguro, di ba, when students say that we learn a lot from you and knowing na at times na kami ay down and you are there, stood, di ba, stood for us and all. Palagay ko yun yung yun yung kahit alam nila na mahigpit ka, stricto ka, pero alam nila pagka marunong kang umintindi. Palagay ko sa sharing ng PAPSAS practitioners, there are a lot of those na naririnig natin, di ba? And
Yeah.
yung tamang sinabi ni Shabir siguro, and I'm also blessed that I am part of the student affairs. Talagang talagang malaki din ang naitulong sa akin nung aking office sa personal ko na pakipagrelasyon sa estudyante, pati sa mga anak ko. 'Di ba na nakikita mo rin kasi sila ay yung anak mo sa kanila, sila sa anak mo. Siguro sasabihin ko na lang na blessed na rin ako just like any other PAPSAS practitioners. No, we are here. Pag ikaw taga nasa student affairs, parang ayaw mong ayaw mong umayaw.
Oy, sabihin mo naman kung ano ibig sabihin ng PAPSAS. Kasi
PAPSAS ba? Philippine Association of Practitioners of Student Affairs and Services. Ayan.
Kaya yung mga
hello, PAPSAS.
Kaya yung mga kwento ng mga estudyante, gumaganda rin, no?
Yes.
Dahil nakiki-journey tayo sa kanila. Kaya alam natin yung mga nangyayari sa buhay nila. For example, alam natin yung mga advocacies nila. Yung mga estudyante, meron silang mga engagement, Marami sa mga estudyante nagsiserve sa simbahan. Marami nagsiserve sa community. Marami nga sa mga estudyante natin, ano nga tawag doon sa kabataang sangguniang kabataan. No?
Yes.
Marami sa kanila involved, hindi lang sila sa campus involved. Meron din silang involvement outside of the campus. And that is very inspiring, 'di ba?
Yes.
Isa nga doon sa lagi kong naaalala ito yung mga advocacies na 'yan. Isang lagi kong eto parang ano na sila yung Hall of Famer. Yung organization sa College of Education. Ang tawag sa kanila Speducators. Yung advocacy nila is to empower those who are differently abled. At ang gaganda ng outputs ng mga children with autism. Amazing sila talaga. Nakakagawa sila ng mga keychains na magaganda, cards, iba-iba pang mga artwork. Nakakatuwa yung mga ginagawa ng mga yon. So, yung association na yon, at hindi, alam mo yun, tama ba ako, Shamir, na pag sinabi mo na ito ay ang mga estudyante dito sa ganitong klase ay meron silang advocacy. Nagiging personal advocacy nila yan Hindi lang sa asosasyon. Tama ba ako, Doc O and Shamir?
Yeah.
Of course, of course.
Siguro ako medyo sa CCU kasi all our campus activities are anchored on 3 pillars. Like of course, first is the core CEU core values. Dapat makikita 'yon. The second one would be the Centro Escolar Expected Graduate Attributes, mga lifelong learning. But I think the third one where they also develop and create and build their own advocacies would be the SDGs. Yung doon nang gagaling kasi yung sa climate change, quality education, parang medyo madali sa mga bata kasi before they come up with their activities and for the entire kasi nagsasubmit na sila ng ng kanilang action plan, they have already identified which of the SDGs they would like to address. So nakikita na doon and of course one thing yung kung halimbawa specific nature of an organization, COMPAS, yung community outreach, pati yung kanilang plans and programs under SDGs like quality education, entrepreneurial, climate change, parang napakadali para sa mga bata din to build and create their own advocacies. Kasi di ba yung nakarang election, di ba? So may mga estudyante political science group. Ito naman sila ngayon to answer, di ba? Meron tayong doon sa peace and justice. Naku, talaga naman ang kanila namang thrust ay yung mga let's have a forum about
justice, peace.
Look for what the characteristics of a right candidate.
institutions. Yes.
Yes,
Oo.
meron silang ganon. Kaya nakakatuwa na ang mga bata. And I think this is true for all schools. That in their plans of programs, it's there are many ways of putting it, no? Like, kung ako may SDGs akong sinusundan, I'm sure other schools would also have the same. But same, one target is really for them na matuto sila
Totoo.
ng personal commitment doon sa kanilang ginagawa. Yun ang ano doon pinaka-thrust siguro na natutuwa ako na nakikita sa mga bata.
Oo,
To
totoo
add
yan.
into that po, ako naman, I'll arrange it in an angle of like from being a student at the same time in the corporate, no? Kasi nga, since I'm handling cybersecurity and technology, I think, yun nga, I mean, SDG is a nice branding angle wherein you can reference it from. You get it from the SDG, you get it from your strengths, so from your passion. What college, what industry are you representing? So from there, you will be able to identify, okay, technology. So baka kailangan nating tulungan is yung mga bata from, or mga estudyante from mga technology schools din. Right? Sila yung
Yes.
bibigatan ng scholarship. Para align tayo. That's why,
Yes.
kami din sa ISOG na ginagawa namin, every year, we have a CSR, we call Balik Eskwela, which is, kasi both of me and also the president of the organization, we've been in the Office of Student Affairs. Sa kanya naman sa Adamson, si Sir Chito. So, siya rin ang naging student leader. So, kaya after nun, paid forward niya. And, I mean, ang trust namin is sa scholarship. So, ang tutulungan namin is mga sa schools. And then, if you relate naman sa enterprise, pwedeng yung mga forums ninyo, pwede yung mga awareness campaigns ninyo is directed to that. No? So, depende. Yan, kagaya ng kanina, na-mention ninyo, sir, about political science. So, syempre, bagay na bagay talaga sila sa election. Kami naman, kung papasok kami sa IT, pwede rin natin, tingnan natin yan on the cybersecurity angle, di ba? So, lahat kasi, lalo na sa isang university, it's comprised of different colleges. Hence and therefore, different types of strengths.
Yes.
No?
Yes.
And you need to identify it. And the good thing about in being a CSC president, I was able to diversify myself in terms of like, not just looking at fine arts lang ako. I was able to see it from the perspective of from the College of Science, getting it from the Faculty of Medicine, from education. Magiging diverse talaga yung pag-iisip mo na, okay, ito yung perception ko. Pero dahil ang dami kong nakakausap, lahat ng presidente ng lahat ng college, pag nagbato ka ng isang topic, ang dami palang different perspectives nila sa isang bagay, which is makakatulong talaga siya afterward. So ako, tuwang-tuwa ako na parang ang lawak ng matatravel ng brain mo. Once na sumali ka sa organization,
Alam nyo, yeah.
Ayan,
Alam nyo
malapit.
talaga naman, walang katapusan yan, no? At kulang na kulang ang ating oras sa kwentuhang ito, no? Kaya nga, siguro, ifa-finalize na natin, ha? Doc O, at saka
Yeah.
Shami, magbigay na kayo ng, ng inyong final na message. Para, kasi matatapos na to, baka mamaya hindi tayo matapos na tatlo sa kwentuhan natin. Patayan na tayo ng technology.
Sige. Ako muna siguro.
Sige.
Sundan ko yung
Ikaw,
sinabi
ikaw.
ni Shamira, no?
Ano yan? Final message mo na yan.
Yes.
Sige.
I'd like to invite all the students, no? Not to be just an ordinary, but extraordinary in the sense, in terms of engagement in the student activities. Kasi ako naniniwala ako talaga na you are able to refine your values through the experiences that you have. And at the same time, yung sinasabi ni Shamir, you hone your perspectives talaga. You become global, civic and global sa perspectives mo kasi nakikita mo lahat ito sa sharing of thoughts, sharing of ideas. So I invite all students, don't just confine yourselves to the classroom. I mean, it's good, but ours, the extracurricular, co-curricular, also an extension and supplement that. So I invite po.
Okay. Sige, ikaw naman, Shamir. Final, na yan, message.
Yes po. Nanabel po to. Mag-speech ako. No, joke. Anyway, so first and foremost, thank you very much, Mami Songko, for inviting me here, and USTAAI and Tala. And of course, it's nice to see you again, Sir Olaer. It's been a while from Lakas Pinoy Radio.
Na-miss ko na
Pre-pandemic
yun.
2017, I know. It's still there, it's still there. One of the first that we have established, no, in Facebook Live. And anyway, so going back to the question on like what is the what is the message for the students and as well maybe for my fellow alumni as well. Be involved because this by joining an organization, you gain valuable skills, priceless skills. You are going to explore and have your passion, share with other people, and it's going to give you a very good college experience, an real entrepreneurial experience, and even in the corporate, no, it's real world experiences, a broader global perspective as we cap it. And because as mentioned before, even in my speech when I last year, um, when you join an organization, you develop a network, a very huge one and a good one. And because at the end of the day, your network is going to be your net worth.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, thank you so much, Dr. O and Shamir. Definitely, tama lahat yung mga sinabi natin, ano? Ngayong hapon na to, marami tayong mga takeaways. Unang-una, kapag ka tayo ay involved, marami tayong kwento. Kapag ka hindi tayo involved, konti lang ang kwento. Maganda, mas marami tayong kwento kasi mas marami tayong network. At yung network na yan, they last forever. Sa totoo lang, yung mga network niya na sinasabi ay magsisimula sa inyo bilang mga estudyante hanggang sa kayo'y gumraduate, kayo pa rin ang mga magkakaibigan. Aside from the network is very important. We all develop ourselves. Ako, naalala ko din yun eh. I was a student leader myself and I know we develop our potentials in the classroom. We develop it also outside of the classroom. And so our learning experience in college, in high school, in elementary, they are supposed to be seamless because we learn theories and we also learn life outside of the classroom. So to everyone, thank you. Thank you everyone for tuning in on Bridges. Thank you to the UST, AAI, and TALA for making this episode possible. Thank you, Dr. Carl Balita King and the CBRC UST AAI technical team. We invite you all to join us next week for another informative and engaging episode. Here at Bridges, we do not build walls. We build connections.
We build bridges of faith.
Bridges of hope.
And bridges of love. Mabuhay!
And enjoy the rest of the evening.
Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat.
In homes and screens our lights unite, classrooms stretch beyond four walls. Through every challenge day and night, our faith and growth still calls. Parents guide with gentle hands, teachers walk each step inside, together building future lands where values never hide. Though paths may shift and seasons change, our hearts stay close, our goals arrange. A journey set by trust and care, a mission we all share. These are the bridges we create, from school to home, from heart to heart. Learning grows and values shape, in every role we play our part. Work in progress day by day, hand in hand we find our way. Bridges of hope, bridges of grace, in this UST learning space.